All right, back in Beijing to see who's going to play Coco Gauff in the semi-finals. We've got Anisimova taking on Jasmine Paolini. So let's see who gets out of this one. Two very different games these two play, so it's going to be a very fun clash of styles. Very interesting clash of styles. But to get here, we've got Anisimova going through Bolter, Zhang, and Mukova. And Paolini hasn't lost a set. She beat Sevastova, Kenin, and Buzkova. So Anisimova only dropped the one set as well. And that was against Mukova. So that is where we're at. They have played once before. They played back in 2021 in Italy on the clay. And Anisimova won straight sets 2-1. But it was a different time back then. Paolini wasn't known. I mean, she was barely known back in 2021. And definitely not where she is right now. And Anisimova was still, well, she'd done some stuff before 2021, so she wasn't unheard of by then. But yeah, Paolini's come a long way since then, so it'll be really interesting. By the way, winner of this plays Gauff. Gauff would probably rather play Anisimova because she's lost the last 3 matches against Paolini in a row, and they've all been this year. So I think Gauff would rather play Anisimova based on recent form. Anisimova's got her left leg strapped up. Her left calf muscle seems like she has picked up some sort of injury. Also, this is more important for Paolini to win because if she does win this tournament, she will be very much in the race of the finals and a chance to qualify for the end of year finals. So she needs to win this a little bit more than Anisimova does because Anisimova probably qualifies unless disaster strikes. But yeah, Paolini needs these points in order to give herself a better chance at qualifying. All right. Yeah, they haven't played for a while. Haven't played in 4 years. So let's see what happens. By the way, chat, after this, I think depending on how long this match goes, if it goes for 3 hours, I might only watch one movie later. I'm flying through these movies. I'm trying to watch as many horror movies as I can. It turned into be one a day. Now I'm just like trying to get through all of them. So I can start watching other movies. All right. Don't forget to like the video as well if you haven't already. We're almost at 100 likes already. So thank you for that. But Anisimova is the favorite in this one, which is interesting. Probably no surprise. Anisimova's been better this year, and maybe with the court surface being maybe favoring Anisimova slightly. But Paolini wins these sort of matches all the time, so this is the sort of match that Paolini would love to play. Someone that we think was going to overpower her, and she gets it. She scraps it out, All right. By the way, Anisimova's coach without a hat looks so different. He looks so different without a hat. Did he dye his hair blonde or what's going on? Like he looks like, unless it's his coach's brother, but looks so different without a hat. All right. Who you got, chat? I'm gonna go Paolini in 3. I reckon Paolini's gonna. It's one of those. Paolini's gonna scrap her way to victory. I reckon. And Anisimova's gonna hit some big shots, but Paolini's gonna be able to get him back. I'm gonna go Paolini in 3. As return goes out by Anisimova, 15-0. There's a forehand out of the backhand of Paolini. Backing up from Anisimova goes long. And that's what I think is going to happen as well. I think Paolini's going to move Anisimova around as well. Just enough that Anisimova is going to make the errors. And also because Anisimova can hit the ball hard, but Paolini is fast. So I think speed and consistency will beat power today. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Paolini's speed and consistency. As the return goes into the backhand of Paolini. Forehand now from Anisimova. Paolini forehand again. The forehand of Anisimova sprays it wide. 4-15. A bit of fault, second serve. As the backhand return goes the backhand of Anisimova. Anisimova in the nets. 1-0 Paolini. (1-0). Which horror movie did you end up watching yesterday? So I watched Amityville Horror yesterday. And then today I watched 1408 and Bones. And then after this, I'm going to watch... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to watch. All right. And this is over to serve. You saw Bones. It was interesting, right? It was all right. It wasn't terrible. It was just strange. I love the show Bones. Definitely wasn't that. As Anisimova in the net, love 15. It was all right. I kind of saw it coming that, like that it was a dad. I was just like, oh, okay. It was all right, though. For like an early 2000s horror movie about Snoop Dogg or starring Snoop Dogg, it wasn't terrible. It was all right. It's probably better than I thought. As that backhand goes wide by Paolini, 15-0. It's probably better than I thought. I don't think I wasn't expecting it to be good. It was a bit cheesy. Yeah. But, I mean, the blood looked like paint. Like, the blood was terrible. Like every time I saw it, I'm like, why is there red paint everywhere? And they're like, oh, that's meant to be blood. So they really messed that up every time. Every time. It's like, this is red paint. Like when they were like, oh, the pipe is leaking and it's red. I'm like, it's paint. It just didn't look like blood at all. I'm like, damn it. All right, forehand rally. As that goes down the line for a winner from Paolini in his 30-all. But it wasn't all right. It wasn't that bad. Had a pretty good cast, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, had a good. But I feel like the kids were annoying, but the adults were they some good. Some good. I'd say the wall of people, that was creepy as hell. That was really well done. The wall of like bodies, that was crazy. 40-30. Like that was crazy. How like they're like all the arms and the people, like especially at the start when the guy's got his headphones on, he's lying down in the bed and all the hands are going over him. That was creepy. Like they did some really good stuff and then they did some really bad stuff. But that was crazy. I'm rewatching Cell, Weapons and Substance. Jeez, all today? That's a hell of a combo. All right. 1-1. Yeah, there were some really good practical effects, which I didn't expect. All right. First serve is a fault, second serve. As the forehand goes to the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand the forehand of Anisimova. Then Anisimova goes again, the backhand of Paolini, but Paolini overhits it. And it's love 15. Love 15. Love 15. As with a forehand rally. Paolini down the line to the backhand of Anisimova. No, Anisimova run around to the forehand. And then came to the net and volleyed it wide. It's 15-all. Only just locked in, so first thing I hear is early 2000s horror movie about Snoop Dogg. Welcome. You're just in time. His return goes into the backhand of Paolini. The backhand from Anisimova is a winner. It's 15-30. Yeah, I think tonight I want to watch something that's a little bit more. I feel like the movies that I've watched, as like as the net 30-all, like Amityville Horror I'd seen, so it wasn't that shocking because I've seen it. And then 1409 was kind of like, it was a little crazy, but it wasn't like crazy. And then Bones was sort of like half and half. It was like, oh, it was crazy, but it wasn't like, I'm going to watch like something gnarly. I think that's the plan after this. I'm going to watch something crazy. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's Insidious. Maybe, I don't know, something crazy. 40-30. As Paolini looks to stay in front. I don't know what though. First serve is a fault, second serve. "28 Days Later" or "Train to Busan" is wild. I don't have either of those though. As that goes wide by Anisimova and it's 2-1. I've got 28 Weeks Later. I haven't seen that. Maybe I'll watch that. Yeah, I want something that's like something like Cloverfield, where you just like the whole time you're just like on your you're just on the edge of your seat because you just don't know when the next like jump scare, like something's going to happen every second. You just have to like 28 weeks later is wild. Okay, I might watch that then. Because I just want something that like you can't relax. You have to stay. You just can't. You have to pay attention. You got to like brace for the next. You know what I mean? Bones wasn't like that because I kind of saw it coming. You could tell when like things were going to happen. I was like, it's a little predictable, but I want something that's like just going to like scare the shit out of me. And I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it. Maybe Jeepers Creepers. Maybe I'll watch that. The first one. Maybe I'll watch both of those. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get those two on the list. All right. 2-1. Paolini leads. Paolini leads. As Anisimova to serve. And the return goes out by Paolini. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Silent Hill is definitely one of those. Yeah, I haven't got that at the moment either. All right. 15 loves with a 400 rally. Another forehand from Anisimova is a winner. 30 love. All right. 40 love. Nice hitting from Anisimova. All right. As Anisimova hits that forehand long. And it's 40-15. As the return goes of one, Anisimova. Forehand now from Paolini. Shanked long, and it's 2-0. Not a Horror, but Life of Chuck, based on a Stephen King story, is a special film, limited cinema release though. Yeah, that's got Tom Hiddleston in it, right? Cam, was you not streaming Zverev Medvedev disrespect to those two scrubs? No, not at all. It was just I didn't want to watch any more tennis for that day. I took the rest of the day off. The plan of the week was not to watch everyone. It was to watch the main players and a couple of players I want to watch. And we've done that. Sinner, Alcaraz, Raducanu, Swiatek, Eala, And now we're watching Coco as well. And now we're watching, these sort of matches. That was the plan all along. So I'm actually glad that I've stuck to it. Usually I'm like, yeah, we're not going to do much. And then we do like way too much. But this week I've actually stuck to that. I've said we're only going to watch certain players. We did that. And then I said we're only going to watch matches, that have some big, consequences or big, what do you call it? Stakes. And this is one of those. So actually pretty happy with that. Like we've watched Coco a couple of times this week. We've watched Eala. We've watched Raducanu. And then we just watched Sinner and Alcaraz. And that was the plan all along. So that's good. And I haven't watched anybody else. I haven't watched any matches this week that I said we were watching. Or that I didn't say we were watching. And Anisimova hits it out 40 love. And the same rings true tomorrow because I'm not around tomorrow. All right. 40-15. 40 love. No, 40-15. I was right the first time. Paolini to stay in front. We watched Navarro. Yeah, we did yesterday when she played Swiatek. Because Swiatek was on the list of players we watch. Backhand down the line at the forehand of Anisimova. And then Paolini with a drop shot winner. And it's 3-2 Paolini. All right. Cool. That match hurt? What match hurt? All right. All right. All right. Cool. 3-2. Paolini leads. As it'll return into the form of Anisimova. Paolini backhand in the net. 15 love. As a return winner by Paolini. 15-0. When's the next Eala match? Tomorrow. Really hoping it doesn't go 4 hours because I want to go to the movies tomorrow. I want to go see that Leo DiCaprio movie while I have a chance. So I'm hoping that it doesn't go too long. 30-15. 30-15. All right, 40-15. Let's move to level. There's a bit of fault second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Paolini. Paolini, it's out 3-0. All right. Three. As Paolini with a nice serve. 15 love. We had a fault from Paolini, second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Paolini. Backhand of Anisimova to the backhand of Paolini as Anisimova wins the point. Paolini in the net, 15-0. Both are both holding serve at the moment. Not much has happened so far. True. As the return goes in the net by Anisimova, 30-15. As the backhand goes down the line, into the forehand of Anisimova, to the forehand of Paolini, Anisimova down the line, with the forehand win up, 30-0. Hey, what's going on, Tori? 30-0. A bit of fault from Paolini, second serve. There's a return from Anisimova. Good to the slice of Paolini. Anisimova backhand. Into the net. 40-30. All right. Slice from Paolini to the forehand of Anisimova, and Anisimova hits a winner, and it's deuce. All right, deuce. As with the backhand of the net by Paolini. First break point, Anisimova. Anisimova advantage to take the first break of the day. As with a forehand. Oh, backhand winner by Anisimova. Paolini's broken. All right. Anisimova leads 4-3. First break of the day. Four three. All right. First break goes to Anisimova. Oh, by the way, it's October. Chat, there's so much new Lego coming out. But I'm trying to be good and not buy any of it. There's a new Lego Game Boy for $100. It's like the original Game Boy. It looks sick. But I don't want it that bad. You know what I really want? I want the Black Pearl. The huge pirate ship. But I don't know where to put it. It looks sick, though. From Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what I want. It looks so crazy, but I don't have anywhere to put it. Oh, you can buy a Christmas tree? A Lego Christmas tree? For $500. Definitely not. And it's tiny, so no. No, I don't want it. That's a waste of money. That's bad. Not that. No. The upscale Lego Santa minifigure looks cool. It's only $90. It's like a giant Santa Claus Lego figure. That's kind of cool. Anyways. Black Pearl is awesome. I'm having a thought here. Barbosa. Barbosa is the best character in that show. I know everybody likes Jack Sparrow, but Barbosa is the best character. I mean, if you like Jack Sparrow, I get it, but if Barbosa's not your second favorite, then I don't know what you're doing. 15 love. Is it a backhand from Anisimova goes long? 15-0. $15-all. Seems like you were collecting many things. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get any more Lego for now. I'm still waiting on my supercharged Game Boy Advance, and that'll keep me going for months. So I probably won't need anything else. I'll play that, and then that'll be it. All right, 15-30. Chance for Paolini to get back on serve straight away. As the backhand goes into the backhand of Paolini, backhand out from Anisimova. Into the backhand of Paolini is Anisimova with the forehand. Goes long, 15-40. Paolini, you get the break straight back. How's it October already? All right. All right. All right. And this member saves 130-40. Oh no, chat. It has already begun. Christmas baubles chocolate is already out in the shops. Oh no. My diet nemesis. My cheat meals are back. Anyways, forehand goes down the line of the backhand of Anisimova. Backhand out from Paolini. Into the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini forehand goes down the line. Anisimova backhand cross court is a winner. And we get the deuce. Why couldn't they wait until next month? Damn it. Anyways, Paolini puts it in the net. More talking about the match, the players would be great. Sorry. Advantage Anisimova to consolidate at the break. How's your Halloween Christmas tree coming along? About that. I got to get onto that. Forehand goes into the backhand of Anisimova. She hits a winner. It's 5-3. I can't find my other Christmas tree. I can only find my actual tree. So what I might have to do is put my tree up and cover it in decorations of Halloween decorations and then leave it up all the way through Christmas. I think that would be the plan. That way, if I have my tree up now, nobody can make fun of me. So that's, yeah. I can't find my old tree to paint black. So, but I'll probably do that Saturday because Saturday we're not going to do anything on Saturday, pretty much. So, return winner from Anisimova, love 15. There's a bit of serve out wide from Paolini's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes out by Anisimova. And it's 15-0. As it goes out from Paolini, 15-30. Chance to take the set here, Anisimova. 15-30. First serve is a fault, second serve. But the return goes in the net by Anisimova, 30-0. Alcaraz Fonseca are going to play an exhibition match in Miami in December. Yep, we're going to watch it. Unless I'm away in another country. Maybe we'll watch it even then. Just depends on the Wi-Fi. All right, 30-0. We'll watch it if I can get access to find it. If I can't watch it, then we can't watch it. If they're not going to televise it. As that goes out by Anisimova, 40-30. Promise? No. Why would I promise anything? That's crazy. All right, 40-30. Paolini to make Anisimova serve for the set. As Paolini serves the fault, second serve. As the return goes to the net by Anisimova, and Paolini holds 5-4. 5-4. Tour finals. The WTA finals is the first week of November, and the ATP finals is the second week of November. So the first 2 weeks in November. All right. Hoping you might know the answer to my question. If a player like Carlos withdraws from multiple 1000s, mandatory 1000s, do they pay a financial penalty to get less prize pool? Valentina, I don't know. That's too detailed of a question. I don't know the exact answer to that. Yeah. That's a very detailed question. I could try and find the answer. Might take me a while, but let me check. No clue. Same. I googled it. Like, I mean, look. The easy answer is, for someone like Carlos Alcaraz, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. He's going to take a financial hit, whatever it is, a penalty or he gets less prize pool money. Either way, I don't think it matters that much to him. It's not breaking his bank account. So if it was somebody lower ranked and it had a big implication on their prize money and it really affected them financially and they could, and it meant they couldn't travel or whatever, the answer would be more important. But if I can't find the answer, really it doesn't matter that much. He wouldn't have. I mean, players in that position wouldn't skip if they knew they were going to lose money. But Alcaraz is in a very good position where he can afford to take another 1,000 off and not worry about the financial implications, right? He's in that position. All right, I found something on Twitter. Part of the rules. It says I think he loses money from the bonus pool distribution. I think. Maybe. Again, I don't know. I don't know the exact, but again, look, it's funny because it's like he forfeits money on the ATP, whatever it is, let's say he gets a financial penalty. He makes that up at the Six Kings Slam. So he's going to offset that by making money at these exhibitions. So even if the money was taken away from him, he's making that up by doing exhibitions anyway. So it's not going to break his bank, especially when he's getting money from Six Kings Slam and he's doing exhibitions at the end of the year, which will help, which will cover that anyway. So, anyways, 1540. But I don't know the exact answer, and I don't know I don't know how to find the exact. If I find the exact answer, or if somebody knows where to find the answer, point us in the right direction. As that goes out by Anisimova. What the hell just happened? 5-all. 5-5. All right. Yeah, by the way, he was injured this week, so I don't know if him skipping this event because of injury is different from him skipping the event because of no substantial injury. He did have an injury, though. He literally rolled his ankle at the start of the week, so that would be an injury. Rolling an ankle and having an ankle strapped up all week, just because he won doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Suspected why he's playing those exhibitions? Yeah, maybe. I don't know if that's the reason why he's playing more exhibitions or not. But yeah, I don't think. I don't know the exact answer, but if anything, it's probably going to hurt his. If anything, it gives Sinner a chance to be number one by the end of the year, which I'm not sure if you get a bonus, like sponsor bonus or any sort of bonus for being year-end number one. I'm not sure if the ATP give out like a prize for that besides just a big-ass trophy. So being year-end, it puts his year-end number one, not on lock, right? There's a chance that Sinner could take that. I don't know if there's any. I know sponsors. I think there's a sponsor bonus if you're number one or whatever it is. So yeah. So it might cost him the year-end number one by not playing next week, but yeah, I'm not sure about the other stuff. All right, love 30 by the way, and this is over trying to break again. As it a forehand Paolini to the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini forehand into the forehand of Anisimova. It's Paolini down the line. To the backhand of Anisimova. Lob goes up. Paolini comes in with a forehand. Slice from Anisimova. Paolini with a drop volley. Winner. 15-30. Carlos gave the opinion that Iga is right about the tight schedule. Yeah. I think Zhang's the only one I heard that said the schedule was fine. But most players are saying the schedule is not good. Fans are we're saying the schedule is hard, right? We don't even play. The schedule's hard to watch. Like it's hard to follow, As that goes out by Anisimova 30-0. The bonus will come from doesn't come from ATP, it comes from sponsors. Yeah. So yeah, Nike would give a bonus sponsor to either Alcaraz or Sinner, depending on who finishes number one. I would guess. It's a total guess. We'll never know the answer because they'll never reveal the answers, but yeah. Anyways, Anisimova hits it out in the return, 40-30. As Paolini serves. To the forehand of Anisimova. Forehand from Paolini to the backhand of Anisimova. It's Paolini backhand again to the backhand of Anisimova. To the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova down the line to the backhand of Paolini. As Anisimova backhand into the slice of Paolini. Paolini in the net. We get the deuce. Deuce. All right. Paolini, by the way, just not sure what was going on there. I think maybe wiping the sweat off her hands. All right, deuce, or sweat off her racket. His return goes in the backhand of Paolini, and this is over backhand. As Paolini's slice goes short. Oh, I think Paolini thought she hit in the net. She turned her back. I think Paolini thought she hit in the net and she just turned her back and walked away. And Anisimova, and then she heard the crowd cheer because Paolini thought it was, I think she thought she hit it in the net. And she turned away, walked, and then everyone started yelling, and then she turned around and Anisimova hit the winner. But yeah, Paolini just stopped playing because she thought she missed it. Anyways, break point. She did lose the point anyways. That goes out by Anisimova back to deuce. It's a weird rally. Strange rally. ATP WTA playing with fire by ignoring player calls for less intense schedule, and all it takes is for certain fund to come along with Super League combined with slams to take their best players. Well, that's what was going to happen a couple of years ago. There was the fear of that, but I think that's kind of stopped now. I think things have that's less likely now. But there was a Super League or whatever it was called, a Super Tour or something like that, a Slam Tour or something. I don't know what it was called. A couple of years ago it was floated around, but I think that's gone now. As that goes out by Paolini, we're back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right. As that goes out by Anisimova, advantage Paolini. Coco and Anisimova is 1-1. is the head-to-head. Haven't played for 3 years. All right. Backhand Paolini goes wide. We're back to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. Yeah, I think with the length of the tour, the only way that it would get, or even just like the amount of play, the matches that players have to play, the only way that will change is if an ATP or WTA finals loses like half its players. So let's say like there's a lot of players that qualify. If like 3 major names didn't play, let's say Sinner, Djokovic, and Alcaraz didn't play the ATP finals because they were injured from the long tour, then they might consider, because they need those guys to play. You know, maybe not Djokovic right now, but like they need Sinner and Alcaraz at the ATP finals, right? I think that's the only way that like it would end up hurting. You know, if it hurts the players, it would hurt the tour. You know, the tour, right? Other than that, I don't think it's going to change. Players are going to, you know, play when they need, not play when they can't, and injuries happen. Anyways, advantage Anisimova. She comes in with a volley, but it's in the net, and we're back to deuce. It seems like a very important game. Winner of this game might win the set. Seems like a very important situation. All right, deuce. As we serve again. And the return from Anisimova goes out. Advantage Paolini. Advantage Paolini. All right. As that goes the net by Anisimova, Paolini holds. And she gets the lead again. All right. Six, 5. Oh, puppy. Ooh. Okay. Oh, puppy. All right. All right. Anisimova serving for the tiebreak. All right. A bit of serve from Anisimova. And nice. 15 love. Anisimova serves a fault. Second serve. As that goes into the net by Paolini, 30 love. Who have more slams at the end of their career, Alcaraz or Sinner? Alcaraz. 30 love. Serving to the forehand of Paolini. Forehand from Anisimova down the line. Paolini gets back. Anisimova comes to the net. Paolini pass. Anisimova volley. Paolini backhand pass. Winner. 30-15. Are you watching Cartel versus Noskova? No. All right, 30-15. There's been an ace from Anisimova. 40-15. Anisimova to take us to a tiebreak. Have I ever watched it? Of course. I watched it the other day. Literally, the other day. As with a 400 rally, Anisimova down the line, goes wide, 40. Oh, no, did it go in? It went in, 6-all. Great shot, Anisimova. He must have hit the side, outside of the line. Oh, no, it was inside the line. Great shot. All right, tiebreak. Who's winning? Who's winning the tiebreak? A lot of people going with Anisimova, all right? Paolini serves a fault, second serve. The return goes out by Anisimova, 1-0. Old school or new school it? I watched the old school one. I've watched both, though. I like both. But I watched the old one. All right. 1-0. As Anisimova serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the backhand goes into the backhand of Paolini. And Anisimova forehand cross court. Goes wide. 2-1. Paolini. I know what she just... who just saw what Anisimova said? I mean, I'm not a lip reader, but I know what she said. Her coach is like this. Let's go. Let's get the next one. And she just said, you need to shut the front door, coach. Shut the front door. You shut that front door. Okay, coach? She... that was so obvious what she said. And it was great camera work because it went from him being like, yeah, let's go. And she's just like, shut the front door. You shut up, coach. Shut up. 3-1. Anisimova hits it out. That was the best camera work by the WTA ever. That was perfect. From the coach being like this to the player being like, shut up. It's classic. 3-1. Paolini's got the mini break. That was so funny. So good. And we're served now from Paolini as a fault second serve. Second serve. double fault. All right, we're back on serve. 3-2. That's so funny. All right. There's a bit of backhand from Anisimova. Forehand from Paolini short, and then Anisimova hits a forehand wide. And it's 4-1. What did I say? Okay, 4-1. Was I one ahead? My bad. The scoreboard must have been wrong because it said 3-1 when it was 2-1. So the score, I'm looking at the screen. It said 3-1. Now it's 4-1. WTA and ATP scoreboards have been playing tricks this week. I don't know if you've been seeing that. They've been messing the scores up at times. There's a 4-4 rally. And Anisimova down the line. Into the backhand of Paolini. Slice from Anisimova as Paolini backhand. Again to the slice of Anisimova. Paolini backhand down the line in the net. All right, 4-2. They change ends. 4-2. Still only a mini break in this. 4-2. All right, 4-2. There's a bit of backhand from Paolini to the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini forehand again, the forehand of Anisimova. Into the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova backhand. Off the tape. Goes in. Paolini runs around into forehand inside out. For a winner. 5-2 Paolini. Paolini serving for the first set. All right. 5-2. Paolini serves. Into the forehand of Anisimova. Forehand of Paolini to the backhand of Anisimova. Into the backhand of Paolini. Paolini hits it long. And Anisimova gets one of the mini breaks back. 5-3. All right, 5-3. As return goes the forehand of Paolini. Oh, she goes back behind Anisimova. That was smart. Love that shot. What did I mean by that? Well, glad you asked. So basically, Paolini serves. This is Paolini down here. Paolini serves out wide. Right? And Anisimova hits it back. And then she starts running because there's this whole court here. But then Paolini goes back behind. And Anisimova's running this way. So Anisimova's going this way. And Paolini goes back here. So she's like running away from it as Paolini puts it in the net. So that's basically how going back behind somebody is basically when you go out wide, this person gets the ball, she hits it, and then she thinks you're going to go that way, right? Because that's the whole court. Makes sense that you would go there and then you would go this way, right? But while Anisimova is running, Paolini goes, "No, I'm going to go back to the forehand on that side." All right. Fault. Second serve. Second serve, Anisimova. That's Paolini for the backhand. Into the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand to the forehand of Anisimova. Anisimova in the net. There it is. First set. Goes to Paolini. 7-6. And remember, Anisimova served for it at 5-3. Wait, no, she didn't. Paolini served for it at 5-3. So it was probably good that she did get the set. Hang on, let me triple check. Did it? Chad, I've got a terrible memory, clearly. Sorry, Anisimova served for it at 5-3. I was right the first time. And then Paolini broke back and stole it. So that's going to hurt Anisimova even more. There we go. I got it right the first time. Anisimova served for the set. All right, 7 winners, 9 errors from Paolini, 18 winners and 32 errors by Anisimova. And that's, chat, the reason why Anisimova is hitting so many errors is because of Paolini, right? So yesterday, when everybody was saying that Swiatek played bad, yeah, she didn't play great at all. But you've also got to give a little credit to the person they're playing, because the reason Anisimova is hitting errors is because Paolini's defense is so good, it's forcing Anisimova to hit a little bit too hard, a little bit too close to the lines, because she can't get the ball past Paolini because she's so fast. So, yeah, Anisimova's hit 32 errors, but it's not because Anisimova's bad, right? It's because Paolini is so great defensively that she feels like she has to hit a little too hard, hit a little too risky. And there's where the errors are coming from. So again, credit goes to Paolini for the errors that Anisimova is hitting. Right? Now, if Anisimova hit 32 errors against Raducanu, that would be a problem, because Raducanu is not known to get all the balls back and the pressure wouldn't be there as much. Maybe the pressure, obviously the pressure within the rally, but it would be a very ugly set if you did 32 errors against somebody who isn't a great defender, right? But when they're a great defender, of course, Paolini's going to get shots back that Anisimova would hit winners against, most players, right? And the same thing with yesterday. Swiatek didn't play great, but also you got to give credit to Navarro. She's very good defensively, great hustle, gets the ball back, makes Swiatek play an extra shot, makes an error, right? Again, if Swiatek hit 70 errors against, Raducanu, that would have been horrible. But you got to credit the person. If they're a great defender, you got to give that. You got to talk about it, because that's a reason why. It's a reason why these errors happen. It's going to be a tough set for Anisimova, though, because she should have won that first set. The way she was serving for it, 5-3. So that hurts. Who had a better career, Agassi or Connors? Connors. Next question. Paolini is so short but full of talent. Yep. Swiatek also didn't take her chances. True. A lot of things went wrong for Swiatek yesterday. But a lot of credit also should be given to Navarro. All right. Six days until the channel's birthday, Cam? I know, right? What, seventh year? Holy shit, 7 years. Damn. 7 years. That's crazy. That is crazy. I have nothing planned. We'll be watching tennis, I can tell you that much. All right. Let's see if Anisimova can recover in the second. It's either going to be tough for Anisimova or Paolini just to activate beast mode in Anisimova. No, I think Yeah, Anisimova, it's the way she lost that set. She needs to get off to a good start in the second set to forget about that. If she goes down a break early here, it could be ugly. So these first games for Anisimova are very important. As the backhand goes in for a winner. That's a good start, 15 love. As Paolini hits it out, 30 love. As Paolini, great return, and Anisimova gets back with a slice. As the backhand goes in the net eventually by Anisimova, 30-15. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. As the backhand return goes forehand of Anisimova off the tape into the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova pass of Paolini with a volley in the nets. All right, 40-15. Good serving. And Anisimova holds first game of the second. 1 love. All right. Good start for Anisimova. All right, 15 love. As that goes out by Anisimova, 30 love. All right. 40 love. All right, 40 love as that goes in by Anisimova down the line. 40-30. As Anisimova hits another winner, it's 40-30 now. All right. As we get a backhand rally. Anisimova goes down the middle. Into the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova forehand cross court. Paolini gets it. But hits it wide. We get the deuce. All right. Good rally from Anisimova. Deuce. All right. Deuce. All right, advantage Anisimova. Advantage Anisimova to take the break in the second. Yeah, Paolini was up 40-love. As Paolini serves again. As the return goes to forehand of Paolini. She's a drop shot winner. Great drop shot. And it's back to deuce. All right. A bit of fault, second serve. As the return goes to forehand of Paolini. Backhand from Anisimova is a winner. All right, off the back of the line. And it's advantage Anisimova. All right, serve again. Is the umpire talking to Paolini about? Oh, Paolini's asking for a replay. Okay, she wants to see what the replay, if that shot, how close that shot was. Yeah, Paolini, I don't think she thought Anisimova shot was long, but Hawkeye said no. All right, advantage Anisimova. As a return, goes in the front of Paolini, back into Anisimova. Into the back of Paolini as Anisimova forehand cross court. Paolini slice. Into the front of Anisimova as Paolini forehand goes out. All right. 2-love from 40-love. Gets broken. Anisimova leads 2-love in the second. All right. 2-0. As Anisimova serves fault, second serve. As it goes out by Paolini, 15-love. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As Anisimova hits it out, 15-all. All right, as Anisimova 30-15. All right. 30-15 as Paolini hits it long, and it's 40-15. As Anisimova holds, 3-love. 3-0. All right. All right, 3-0 Anisimova in the second. All right. Exactly what she needed? Yeah. All right, 3-love. Anisimova. It's only one break, though. A lot can happen. A lot can change very quickly. All right. Okay. $15 love. goes out by Paolini, 15-0. There's a bit of fault, second serve. And then Paolini puts a forehand in the net. 15-30. Chance for a double break. As Paolini puts another forehand in the net. And it's 15-40 for a double break. As with a forehand in the net from Anisimova, that's one saved, 30-40. As Anisimova comes to the net but misses. No, won the point, my bad. Paolini missed it. That's why the crowd was going nuts. All right, 4-love. Double break for Anisimova. All right. Four zero. Love 15. As the return goes backhand of Anisimova. 4-4 rally now as Anisimova slice. Paolini with a forehand again. Anisimova slices it into the backhand of Paolini. Backhand of Anisimova is wide. Love 30. Love 30 to get one of these breaks back. Love 30. As Anisimova misses again, love 40. There's a bit of fault, second serve. All right, as Paolini hits a winner and takes one of the breaks back. 4-1 Anisimova. All right, 4-1. Cool. Any thoughts on Lise? She played great against Coco. Yeah, she played really well. All right, 4-1. All right. Okay. As that goes out by Anisimova on the return, 15 love. And we default second serve. So return goes the back end of Paolini. Then Anisimova backhand goes long. 30 love. Woo. There's been a volley from Paolini, but Anisimova is there with the backhand. Oh, Paolini gets us right, but hits it wide. 30-15. $30-15. $30-15. Paolini serves again. And the return goes to the net by Anisimova, 40-15. As Anisimova hits an easy return winner. All right, 40-30. All right. Serve again. As we got a 4-4 rally. Paolini down the line at the back of Anisimova. Paolini in the net. We get the deuce. All right, deuce. Deuce. As Anisimova hits it out in the return. Advantage Paolini. Serve. To the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. The forehand of Anisimova is Paolini forehand to the forehand of Anisimova. Into the forehand of Paolini, Anisimova backhand. Into the backhand of Paolini, Anisimova backhand again. Goes long, 4-2. Paolini. Paolini holds. Still a break though. for Anisimova. Okay. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at 270K, which is crazy. All right. Good serve from Anisimova. 15 love. All right, double fault, 15-0. All right, first serve was a fault, second serve. Serving the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova forehand at the back of Paolini. In at the back of Anisimova. Paolini gets the point. Anisimova hits it out. 15-30. 15-30. All right, 15-30. As Anisimova backhand to the slice of Paolini. Anisimova forehand. Again, the back of Paolini sliced. Anisimova forehand again. Paolini's got it with a slice. Volley from Anisimova is too good. 30-all. 30-all. All right, 30-all. As Anisimova serves the fault, second serve. She double faults. And it's breakpoint Paolini to take back the break and get it back on serve. 30-40. As Anisimova survives, deuce. Anisimova gets the deuce. As Anisimova hits a winner and gets to advantage. Advantage Anisimova. As that goes the net by Anisimova and back to deuce. Back to deuce. As the return goes out by Paolini, advantage Anisimova. As we have fault, second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Anisimova, Anisimova puts it away. And it's 5-2. Anisimova holds. All right. All right. All right. What's going on, chat? Wakey, wakey. I'm totally awake, bro. You wake up. Oh. Yeah, rude. I know, right? How rude. Okay. Here we go. Paolini serving to stay in the set. As Paolini wins the first point, 15-love. All right, 30-love, sorry. 30-love. As the lob goes in by Paolini, I think. No, did he go long? 30-15. It just went long. 30-15. A good drop shot lob combo. Just missed, though. All right. That's a good volley there by Paolini, and it's 40-15. To make Anisimova serve for the set. All right, 40-15. Okay. As the lob goes out by Paolini, it's 40-30. 40-30. As that goes out by Anisimova, she's going to have to serve for the set. 5-3, Paolini holds. All right, let's see if Anisimova can get us to a third. All right. Is it a forehand now from Anisimova goes wide? And it's love 15. Love 15. As Anisimova serves a fault, second serve. No way that Anisimova wins this set, and I stand by my comment. As a return goes in the front of Anisimova, backing out from Paolini. Anisimova comes to the net. Paolini with a pass. In the net. 15-all. 15-all. As the return goes into the forehand of Anisimova, Paolini with a forehand on the stretch. Goes long, 30-15. 30-15. All right, serve again. Into the backhand of Paolini. Anisimova backhand into the front of Paolini. To the front of Anisimova. Paolini slice. And then Anisimova puts it away. 40-15. 40-15. Where's that guy going? 40-15. Bro. 40-15. Set points for Anisimova. As the serve goes to the front of Paolini. Paolini in the net. He said it like 3 seconds ago too, with such confidence. I almost believed him. All right, we're going 3. I thought I was cursed. That was... Look, respect for standing by your comment that lasted 47 seconds. All right, we're going 3. We're going 3. And Anisimova should have won that set easier, but she won the set nonetheless. That's all that matters. Let's see if Paolini can recover in the final set. All right. By the way, Chad, I also have about 45 minutes until the shop closes, and I need to go to the shop. So we got to hurry this thing up. Come on now. I got to get to the shop. It's already been 2 hours, this match. Almost 2 hours, this match. Run to the shop now? No, I can't go now. I won't get back in time for the final set. That's the first set that Paolini's dropped this week. Wow. That is impressive. All right. The final set. We're just waiting for Paolini to come back from the bathroom, and then we will start. Oh, no, she didn't go to the bathroom. She's there already. All right. Final set about to start. I stick by my answer. Paolini in 3. Give us something to laugh at. What? It's not how that works. Give us something to laugh at. I don't know. All right. Paolini serves. Into the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand to the forehand of Anisimova. Into the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova forehand to the backhand of Paolini. Anisimova wins the point. Paolini hits it long. Love 15. Love 15. As a return goes in the forehand of Paolini. Back in out from Anisimova. Paolini slice. Goes in the net. Love 30. Anisimova just too strong at the moment. What time is it where you are? It's 10 p.m. All right. And Anisimova smacks the winner down the line. Love 40. All right, love 40. And the first serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Anisimova. Backhand from Paolini goes out. And there's the break. 1 love. 1 love in the third. Sheesh, it's 5 a.m. in LA. Oh no! Somebody call the police. 1-0. Alright. Oh, great. I lose an hour of sleep this weekend. Because daylight savings. I have to push my clock an hour forward. Yay. All right. And Anisimova serves the fault. Second serve. As the return goes in. Nope, it goes out. 15 love. The cursed daylight savings. Yeah. Luckily, it's happening during the night time, so I don't have to worry about streams, but... All right, 15 love. And we get a fault. Second serve. As Anisimova forehand to the backhand, a slice of Paolini. Anisimova comes to the net, and Paolini hits a passing shot winner. All right, 15 all. $15 all. And the return goes in the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. And Anisimova volley goes wide. 15-30. All right, 30-15. So 15-30. As the return goes into the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini forehand. Again to the forehand of Anisimova. Just going forehand as Anisimova down the line. Paolini slices it back. And then Anisimova backhand winner. 30 all. 30 all. As Anisimova too strong. All right, 40-30. As Anisimova comes to the net. Hits it wide. We get to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. What does Anisimova have to do to qualify for the WTA finals? Well, look, if she wins tonight, she'll pretty much qualify. But if she has to make the final to officially qualify. But if she makes if she wins tonight, she should be okay. If she loses, she should be okay. She has 5,000 points. Usually, if you have 3,500, over 4,000 points, you should be fine. Be very unlucky if you have 4,000 points, you didn't qualify. Usually, that's sort of the range. So she's got 5,000 points, so she's pretty much qualified. Just have to wait for another week. She'll qualify first thing next week if she doesn't qualify today or this week. All right, so Paolini, by the way, was putting her hand up as Anisimova served an ace. But I think Paolini's saying, fine, you have the point. I think? No. So Anisimova went to serve and Paolini wasn't ready. And the umpire said, replay the point. And it's a pretty big point for Anisimova. It's break point down. An ace out wide would have got back to deuce. Now Anisimova has to serve again. Yeah, so they're replaying the point. Because Paolini wasn't ready. All right, first serve again. Into the backhand of Paolini. Return goes wide. And Anisimova gets the point anyway. So she survives. Back to deuce. All right, deuce. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in, the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini forehand to the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand to the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. Again, the backhand of Anisimova. It's going backhand to backhand. As Paolini down the middle. Anisimova forehand cross. Paolini gets it. Into the backhand of Anisimova, but out by Paolini. And Anisimova gets to advantage. Advantage Anisimova. So we're going to fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the backhand of Anisimova, Paolini forehand is a winner. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. I'm going to fold second serve. As Anisimova forehand. And then Paolini needs a backhand winner down the line. Advantage Paolini. All right. As Anisimova makes an error, Paolini breaks back. Anisimova's pissed. It's only 1-1, so she's got to get it together. She's got to keep it together. We're only starting. The set has only just begun. She can't be getting angry too early. All right. 1-1. Is it a backhand in the net from Anisimova? And it's love 15 love. 15 love. All right, 30 love. As Anisimova hits it in the net. And it's 40 love. 40 love. As the backhand goes down the line for a winner from Anisimova, and it's 40-15. $40-15. Serve to the forehand of Anisimova. Forehand from Paolini. There's Anisimova forehand again. The forehand of Paolini. Paolini hits a wide. 40-30. $40-30. As the return goes in, the forehand of Paolini. Backing out from Anisimova. Goes long. All right, 2-1. All right. 2-1, final set. Final set. All right, back to Anisimova. As Anisimova serves. And back into Paolini. Anisimova hits it out. Love 15. All right, double fault, love 30. Love 30. Please stop spamming. It's really annoying. All right, love 30. As the return goes back into Anisimova, she puts that away. 15-30. As Anisimova with a nice winner, 30-all. As Anisimova serves again. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova to the slice of Paolini. Into the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. Again, the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini with the forehand on the stretch. And Anisimova hits it wide. All right, 30-40. Breakpoint Paolini. Take the break in the final set and lead. All right, serve. It's too strong. All right, nice forehand in the net. Forehand goes in the net, sorry, by Paolini. Anisimova gets to advantage to level the final set. Both players doing a lot of running in that rally as well. All right, advantage, Anisimova. I think Anisimova is starting to get tired. The hell? All right, 2-0. Anisimova holds. Two. As we get a fault from Paolini, second serve. Serve in the back end of Anisimova, back into Paolini. Into the back end of Anisimova as Paolini forehand off the tape. Anisimova goes down the line. Paolini gets it back, slicing Anisimova in the net. 15 love. $15 love. And with a fault, second serve. 30 love. As Paolini serves again. First serve the fault, second serve. And Anisimova hits a return winner. 30-15. Paolini serves again. As the backhand goes into the forehand of Anisimova, Anisimova hits a long. 40-15. To go to 3-2 Paolini. Final set. Winner plays Gauff. As it a forehand to the backhand of Anisimova. Slice from Paolini. Anisimova forehand into the forehand of Paolini. Paolini in the net. 40-30. 40-30. As the return goes to the net, Paolini holds. It's 3-2 final set. 3-2. All right. Chat, I've got 25 minutes until the shops close. Oh, this match is... I'm going to miss it, aren't I? All right. You're not going to make it. Oh, look, if Paolini breaks now, maybe I will. Order online? No. They don't come. They won't be here tonight if I order online. You're not going to make it. And it looks like Anisimova looks like she is struggling physically more than Paolini. Definitely struggling more physically. Who has the best forehand? Roger, Rafa, Carlos. Rafa. All right. 3-2. How long would it take you to go and come back? Well, if I leave, they'll finish. It'll end. Anyways, Anisimova serves. Serving to the backhand of Paolini. Anisimova forehand. Into the forehand of Paolini. As Anisimova backhand cross court in the net. Love 15. Love 15. As we get a fault second serve. Call them. What? Call the shops? So that doesn't work here. Call the call the shopping center. Hey, stay open. That's not how it works. Love 15. Back into rally. As Anisimova gets the point. Paolini hits a long 15-all. I am just going to have to run really fast. 15-all. Serve is a fault, second serve. All right, 30-all. All right, 40-30. As Anisimova holds, 3-all. Doesn't look as good in the... All right, 15 love. I thought it would look better. Everything's fine. 15-all. There's a bit of fault from Paolini, second serve. The return goes to back into Paolini, backing up from Anisimova. It's Paolini forehand. The forehand of Anisimova. Paolini goes to backhand of Anisimova. The backhand of Paolini is Anisimova into the Paolini forehand. They go forehand to forehand. And eventually Paolini hits it out. 15-30. $15.30. Serving the front of Anisimova. Paolini shanks it wide. 15-40. Anisimova to get the break. Final set. All right, one ace, 30-40. That was just on the line. 30-40. Still break point for Anisimova. $30-40. Serve the backhand of Anisimova. Backhand from Paolini. Anisimova down the line. Goes long. We get the deuce. All right, deuce. Serve. And the return goes wide by Anisimova. There's advantage Paolini. Advantage Paolini. All right. To stay in front. Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Anisimova. Forehand Paolini. Anisimova forehand. Winner. All right, back to deuce. Back to deuce. As we got a backhand of Anisimova to the backhand of Paolini. Down the line of the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini drop shot. Anisimova gets it. Paolini backhand pass. Anisimova volleys, but Paolini's got it. Anisimova half volley pickup. Paolini forehand down the line's a winner. Great rally, Paolini. And she shouts at the crowd. Great rally. Advantage, Paolini. To take the lead. Not bad by Anisimova. There was one volley that was just horrible, where she let Paolini back in the rally. Advantage Paolini. But other than that, it was a good rally by both. Advantage Paolini. Return. Goes out. From Anisimova, and Paolini holds. Four three. 4-3. Anisimova's winner count must be high. Yeah, but she's hit a lot of errors too. It's been one of those matches. All right. All right, let's see if Anisimova can stay in touch and stay level in this final set. All right. This match is going to finish at 11 p.m. my time exactly, right? Or 5 to 11. Something stupid. Something annoying. It's going to finish at a time where it's going to be impossible for me to go to the shops. It's not going to finish in the next 10 minutes. It's going to finish in the next 20 minutes. And it'll be 5-11 and I can't leave. Because I won't get there in time. Fair enough. All right, 4-3. Paolini leads. Why do they do this to me? I don't know. I don't know. Tennis has just been cruel the last 3 days. At least tomorrow it's been nice. The schedule's nice tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyways, Paolini leads 4-3. As the return goes the half volley of Anisimova. She hits it in the net, love 15. Love 15. Love 15. As the return goes in the front of Anisimova. Paolini puts up a moon ball. Then Anisimova hits it out. Love 30. Love 30. Oh, it was in, was it? Ah. I got excited. 15-all. Now it's 15-30. Okay. I was 1 point early. 15-30. Paolini hit a winner. It glitched out when she hit it, so I just assumed it was out because everybody made a weird noise. 15-30. Anisimova serves. Into the front of Paolini. Anisimova forehand. To the front of Paolini. As Anisimova hits it into the front of Paolini. Again, the front of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. Anisimova forehand cross court. Paolini gets it. Down the line. Anisimova puts up a moon ball. Paolini comes to the net. Anisimova pass. Goes wide. Was that a one-hander? Backhand by Anisimova. 15-40. 15-40. Paolini to break. Serving the backhand of Paolini. Return the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. Goes long. 30-40. One saved. $30-40. Still break point. 30-40. As the backhand return goes to the front of Anisimova. Paolini backhand slice. Into the front of Anisimova. Paolini slice again. Anisimova comes in. Puts it away. And we have another game that goes to deuce. Do you handle this channel alone or does someone work behind the scenes also? Good one. Deuce. It's a good one. All right, Anisimova serves. As a return from Paolini. Goes in. To the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand as Anisimova gets on the stretch, but hits it wide. Advantage Paolini to break and serve the match. Anisimova is looking sore. Advantage Paolini. Okay. Serve again. Into the back. Forehand of Paolini. Paolini in the net. Deuce. All right, deuce. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Paolini. Backhand from Anisimova. Is in the net. Advantage Paolini. Advantage Paolini. As Anisimova serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova backhand and to the forehand of Paolini. As Anisimova backhand inside out winner. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As the return goes in the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini pass. Anisimova volley. Goes in. Paolini gets it back, but it's long. Advantage Anisimova. To level the final set. Serve again. First serve is a fault, second serve. Serving the forehand of Paolini. Forehand from Anisimova. Into the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova forehand again. The forehand of Paolini. As Anisimova slice to the backhand of Paolini. Into the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand again down the line. Anisimova goes cross court with the forehand, but it's long. And we get back to deuce. All right. We get the deuce. Again. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Double fault. Advantage Paolini. Advantage Paolini. Advantage Paolini. Let's have the break serve of the match. First serve from Anisimova is a fault. Second serve. Backhand return goes in the backhand of Anisimova. She hits a winner. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. Anisimova serves a fault. Second serve. Paolini returns the forehand of Anisimova. Into the back of Paolini. Anisimova volley. Winner. Advantage Anisimova. All right. To level this final set. Chad, if my wife just came back from getting milk, what's taking her so long? It's been 3 weeks. Then I could have asked her to go to the shop while I worked. But she's just busy right now. She's at the milk. 4-1 rally. Down the line of the backhand of Paolini. Anisimova forehand cross court. The forehand of Paolini is Anisimova backhand. Into the back of Paolini. To the forehand of Anisimova. Backhand out from Paolini again. Into the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini forehand. Into the forehand of Anisimova. As Paolini goes cross court. Anisimova goes down the line. But it's long. We're back to deuce. How long does it take to get milk? Deuce. She said she's coming back. All right. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. It's hard. Milk's scarce. You have to go a long way to find milk, all right? Chat? You wouldn't know. You don't live here. Backhand goes into the backhand of Paolini. Anisimova backhand to the backhand of Paolini. Into the backhand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. Into the forehand of Anisimova. To the forehand of Paolini is Anisimova. Down the line. Paolini slice. Goes in. To the forehand of Anisimova. Paolini backhand. Cross court. Anisimova's got it. Paolini backhand again. Winner down the line. Advantage Paolini. Paolini to take the break and serve the match. And it's going to be 11 o'clock when that finishes. So I just will go fuck myself. All right. Advantage Paolini. It's fine. I don't need to eat anyway. Whatever. Eating's overrated. Advantage Paolini. Advantage Paolini. It's going to be like 3 minutes till the shops close. Back air goes back into Anisimova. Paolini slice. As Anisimova backhand cross court. Paolini can't get it back to deuce. I don't mind if this goes to a tiebreak now. Like unless this minute finishes in the next 2 minutes, I don't care. As long as it doesn't finish in the next 5 minutes, take 20 minutes. That's fine. I'm fine with that. If I'm not going to make the shops, at least make it. At least play, don't finish this match right on the time when they're shutting the doors of the shop. All right, ace from Anisimova. Go right past it, right? You know what I mean? Finish at 10 past the hour. That'd be great. I don't care anymore. Advantage to Anisimova. Why not just get Uber Eats? And pay 3 times as much? Bring your girlfriend on stream also sometimes? Yeah, like I said, my wife is out to get milk, and I'm just waiting for her to come back. As Anisimova hits it out, we're back to deuce. So whenever she comes back, I'll ask her. But the answer will probably be no. Oh, by the way, Anisimova hit a winner. Hey, I was just tricking. I hate no lines people. I wish there were line people. 4-0. Made my job so much easier. Eat a pizza if Paolini wins? Are you going to buy me a pizza? You're going to buy me a pizza? Are you going to pay for it? That's great. Show your wife now. She's not here right now. She's out to get milk. Jesus. So demanding. She's not here right now. She can't come to the phone right now. She's out at getting milk. All right. 15 love. Anisimova in the net in the return. Where's Mia? She's right there. 15 love. What milk? Like drinking milk that you put in coffee or tea, but mainly coffee. All right, backhand goes in the net from Anisimova. Cam as a girlfriend, a wife, and a mistress? I was going to make a mum joke, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to take the high road and not say that your mum is my mistress, because that would be rude. I took the high road. I didn't say it. So I'm not going to say that. But if I was going to be mean, I would say that. But I didn't say it. So 30 love. As Anisimova backhand to slice of Paolini. Anisimova forehand, cross court. Paolini with a passing shot. Anisimova gets it back. And then Paolini slices it wide. Great shot of Anisimova. (30-15). 30-15. Yeah, Jack, leave the jokes to me. 30-15. Great shot from Anisimova. Like a 360 no-look backhand slice. 30-15. You did say it? I didn't say what. Anyways, good serving, good return by Anisimova. 30-all. How many kids do you have? I have nobody's kids. Strange question. Anyways, 30-all. As Paolini hits it long, 30-40. Break point. Break point for Anisimova to break and serve for the match. 30-40. How many hours is this match? Too many. As with the backhand return to the backhand of Paolini. Anisimova forehand cross court. And Paolini can't get it. Far out. Anyways, Anisimova's going to serve for the match. Feel free to get broken and we'll go, whatever. Paolini's a disgrace. You're a disgrace for that comment. How old am I? 47. Cam, do you have time to go to the shops now? Thanks for reminding me. I just forgot about it for 2 seconds and then you reminded me that I can't go to the shops because it's closing in 6 minutes. There's no chance. No pizza for Cam. Oh, well, I had pizza yesterday anyway. This couldn't have been any worse timing. Ugh. Why did I cave to peer pressure? Why didn't I just live my own life? You look so much younger than 47. Well, actually, I'm 43. I was just joking. 43 years young. All right. And Anisimova's going to serve for this match to play Coco Gauff in the semifinals on Saturday. 43 is also old. You shut your mouth. Mods, get rid of this kid. Hello? Thank you for the donation. All right. 5-4. And Anisimova serving for the match. All right. Serve. Into the backhand of Paolini. Forehand from Anisimova. Into the forehand of Paolini. Paolini hits a wide. 15 love. This couldn't have been any worse. What a terrible day this has become. I think you're 30. Well, I think you're wrong, because how would you know? 15 love. As we return now to the forehand of Anisimova. Into the forehand of Paolini. Anisimova backhand is a winner. 30 love. Like literally 4 minutes. Show your children. Why don't you back off, bro? Just why don't you back off? Why don't you back the hell up, brother? 30 love. Hell timing, I know it sucks. Bro coming in here with demands. I'm sorry. I don't answer to you. 40 love. Anisimova with match points. I'm never going to make her shops now. Chat, I'm blaming somebody. I don't know who yet. I haven't picked. 40 love. One of you is going to get the blame. There's been a fault from Anisimova. This is the worst. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Paolini. Return goes to the backhand of Anisimova. She hits a winner and she wins. Anisimova is going to take on Gauff. Oh, God. The timing of it was just great timing. Anisimova is going to play Gauff. That's going to be fun, though. On a serious note, that's going to be fun. Also, Anisimova is pretty much qualified for the WTA Finals. Yeah, 2 minutes. I can't even get to my car in time. Oh, bro. Why does tennis hate me so much? What have I done to the tennis to anger the gods? Tennis gods are just spiting me. I don't know what's going on. Why are they hurting me? Why are they doing this to me? 3 days in a row now I've had this happen. Timing. Anyways. If you're leaving, don't forget to subscribe on the way out. That was actually a really good match. All jokes aside. Really good match, that one. Diabolical timing. I know, like literally 3 minutes before. It could have been after. It would have been fine. If I knew I had no chance of making the shop. It's literally open. They're shutting the doors right now. I can tell. We don't have all-night supermarkets in Australia because it's too expensive for the people to pay the people to work. People are expensive to pay, apparently. Raducanu doesn't deserve to go to the finals. What do you mean? She's not even here. She lost. Paolini has been Coco's opposition all year. I'm glad she's out the way. Yeah. The shop closed. It's officially shut. It was a good match. Yeah, it was. Oh, well. Now what? Literally 3 hours that took. Literally exactly 3 hours to stream that. Yeah, Deb, don't worry about people celebrating betting. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's the people that come in and complain. Let the people celebrate. It's fine. Avocado toast. Yeah, I'm going to have bread. Avocado toast for dinner. That's it. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Those people are fine. It's the people that are coming in here being like, I can't believe it. I lost money. They're the ones we got to stop. Like this guy. All right. I'm going to go cry. I was kidding. I wish I was kidding. I'm watching Rindanic versus Medvedovic. Cool. I enjoy that. That sounds really fun. Yeah, there is going to be an American in the final. That's true. Oh, Amanda, she qualified for the finals with that win. There you go. There you go. Nice. So that means there's only really 3 spots left. How about cereal? Well, I don't have any. I could have got some from the shop, though. Mia will share her. Yeah, I'll just have to eat some of hers. I don't have Cocoa Pops because the shops is closed. I missed the game. Seemed like a good game. Sorry for Paolini. Congrats to Amanda. Yeah, and we could get a rematch. They could play in the WTA finals in a couple of weeks if Paolini qualifies. So, yeah. Things could get interesting. We could get a rematch. That was a great match. That was a top 10 clash. It's Cocoa Puffs. No, it's Cocoa Pops. If you're in Australia. You need to stock up a lot. Well, I can't because the shops are closed. Ah! It's all right, Chad. I'll be okay. Everything will be fine. Everything's fine. In advance for a big tournament? Well, this is not supposed to be a big tournament. This is supposed to be a small tournament, isn't it? I mean, it's a big tournament, but it's not supposed to be a busy tournament. My life is a mess. The last 3 days, everything's gone according to the opposite of what I planned. It's been the opposite to plan. What's that mean? Everything's been ruined. Kevin, cool. Just relax. Just take the foot off the gas. No one's yelling at Coco. It's been a rough week. I know, right? I've got to start doing sports that have a time limit. We've got to start doing sports that start at a certain time and end in like 2 hours. We can't be doing... This is unsustainable. 7 years in, I'm realizing this is unsustainable. We're going to start watching football or something. I don't know. Something that stays just 2 hours and then we go in 2 hours and we know when we're finishing so then I can plan my life. Paolini on the bubble. Yeah, yeah. Her and Raducanu are fighting for that last spot. Cam quitting? No, I was joking, you noob. I don't watch you for a week and you've rearranged the furniture. No, you haven't watched us for like 3 months. The furniture's been like this for months. So don't lie. I haven't been here for 1 whole week. No, months. You missed out on months. It's just gone very quickly. I could do online shopping, but the shops don't send out food instantly, so I would have had to wait till tomorrow anyway. Yeah, online delivery is a scam anyway. Don't get fooled again. Hey, Julie, thank you for sticking around for like 4 years, 5 years. That's crazy. What are the frame Nike things? They are Alcaraz shirts. Winning shirts. Winning jerseys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. We're watching tennis. Don't worry. I have no plans to leave. What's your pick for next match? I don't know. All right, I'm getting out of here because I'm I don't know. I got to figure out where to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But thank you for sticking around. Anisimova wins. Comes back from a set down 6-4, 6-7, 6-3, 6-4. She gets it done. We'll be back to back tomorrow. Eala and then Djokovic. So that's what we're doing. So don't ask me. I'll be watching tomorrow's quarterfinals. No. I have plans. So we're watching Eala, and then I'm doing stuff because I need to leave the house. I need to get food now. I need to add. I also need to go to the grocery store now. As part of my plan, I'm going to add that to my list of things to do tomorrow. And then we're coming back and watching Djokovic tomorrow night. So that's the plan. It's Eala, Djokovic. Capiche? But Anisimova is going to take on Gauff on Saturday. We're going to watch that. You know we're going to watch that. That's a crazy-ass match. And a very important match because WTA Finals around the corner. They're going to play potentially there. So big top 10 clash coming up in a couple of days. But see you tomorrow. Bye.